When are you giving up on your client? And the client doesn't necessarily mean that it's somebody who's already paying you, but the client that you're talking to, that you know what you've got. So this is a part mindset and this is a part expectation. Part mindset, part expectation. It was a question I was asked a very long time ago in a training I was on. When are you giving up on your client? And at that time I thought about it and I looked into it a little bit. I shared it with my team. They looked into it a little bit, but didn't go deep. However, it's come up again with something that I've been listening to, and I'm asking myself that question. When am I giving up on my client? And I'm not prepared to do that anymore because I know what I've got helps that person that I'm talking to. So this is the client that I have in my mind who is going to become a paying client. So that is the client I'm talking about at this stage. So if I hold that person in my mind as a client, if I see them in my vision as part of that way up that mountain of the vision that I have, of the direction that I'm going, of the path I'm taking, because I know that these steps that I'm taking is also going to help that person get to their top of their mountain, then when am I giving up? I'm not giving up until they say an absolute no. And then I have to find ways of interacting with this person. So at this point, I would ask you to think really deeply about this and ask yourself, when are you giving up on the client? When are you giving up on somebody? It might be a client, it might be somebody in your personal life. It might be somebody that you work. When are you giving up on them and telling yourself a story, or as an empath, listening and taking on their story, buying into their patterns, buying into the traumas that are going on in their life? I know that's where I go, and I get so involved in that and have done for a long time that I had to say much more recently, not anymore. I can hear what they have to say. I totally get what they have to say. I empathize with what they're saying and the situation that they're in. But it doesn't mean that they still can't move forward in the direction that's going to help them to achieve what they really want to achieve. Because we'll often put blocks along that path, whether it's, oh, I can't do it because it's technical. I can't do it because of this emotional thing that's going on. I can't do it because the money's a bit tight at the moment. I can't do it because I don't believe in myself and I'm doubting this in myself. There are blocks. And so being able to get your client, your friend, your work colleague through that and keep working with them and keep that vision in your mind. So this is the mindset piece. When you keep that vision in your mind, that that person is going to get the transformation that you are looking for, they're going to treat you in a better way. If it's a work colleague, perhaps. They are going to get the value that you know that you bring to the table. And that is going to make a world of difference. And it might just be a small difference that then goes on to make a bigger difference. It can be that catalyst, but you know, absolutely, 100%, as long as they work along with you, they're going to get that transformation. That is the mindset. The mindset, it is already there. They are already on the other side. They've already made that transformation. It looks amazing. They feel amazing. They're thanking me for holding that space for them to make sure that they took the time, that they maybe paid the money, that they got the value, that they played full out, and then they got that thing, the promise. They got the promise. And that is peak performance in holding space. And if you can hold space for somebody like that and not give up on them, because people don't want to be given up on. They want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be understood, but they also want that breakthrough. And if we, as people that are working with them, that are in a relationship with that person, can see that diamond, can see that breakthrough, it is the up to us, up to our performance, our peak performing mindset to stick on that path, to stay with that person until they either say, yeah, this is going to be tricky, but I'm going to do it, or I give them. So I'm going to leave you with that. There will be another video coming up on screen. I'll see you over there. If you found this interesting, do give it a thumbs up. And I encourage you to sit down and think about that. Perhaps journal on it. Where have you not held that space for that person? Where have you given up on that relationship, that client? And start to change that from today. Wishing you the most awesome day.